Please note, we would like to make it very clear, we are totally against the form of discipline described in the articles and accounts being used on minors and non-consenting adults. Although some of these accounts are fictional, and others may be an exaggerated reality, none of them are too far from the truth of what really happened back in those days.
Never too old to practice corporal punishment. I am fortunate to have enduring friendships with two never too old ladies who have a passion for realistic school CP. One is 75 and the other is 72. But age doesn't come into it. What really counts is personality and a mutual interest, dedication even, to this thing we do. A mental chemistry, if you like. Sadly, the pandemic has halted our school sessions, but, when the coast is clear, they are bound to resume. Some of us are, after all, lifelong enthusiasts. So, keep up the good work, folks, and, hey, let's be extra careful out there. I did have some limited experience. When I was in my late 40s, I did have a charming, more mature lady pupil who admitted to 59, but I strongly suspect may have missed out a few summers in her calculations. She was on the petite side and very slim and was fortunately still blessed with firm bottom of considerable resilience. She used to wear an authentic old-style gym slip, borrowed from me, which was probably size 12 or less, which fitted her with room to spare. She also had a great sense of humor and could match any teenager for witty teacher-pupil style backchat. Also, she once turned up for class wearing old-fashioned pink bloomers under her gym slip, which her younger classmate thought hilarious. I met the 75-year-old lady in about 1988. She was already into the school CP scene and went to a certain academy in Wales quite often, as well as various other school events. I met the 72-year-old in 1968, but the CP did not begin until about 10 years ago because, in about 1970, she embarked on a series of marriages and divorces. Add to that she was not ready for CP until she reached 60 or so. But that is a long story. Both are very fine ladies. A huge amount of mutual trust and respect is what underpins such enduring friendships. Both are much smarter and wittier than yours truly. I was interested in what you said about the mature lady pupil who admitted to 59. She obviously had the sort of personality and sense of humor that could light up a classroom. It reminds me of a certain pupil who, on looking at a drawing of a particularly ugly bird, like a vulture, said, "Gosh, sir. That bird, sir. Looks just like you, sir." You can imagine what followed. Like you, I used to arrange school events and they were very special times. Pupils would arrive in civvies and, as soon as they changed into school instant regression. Gross insolence, rebellion, and general troublemaking at the click of a switch. Wonderful. Now I have to work out how to reply to your post without sending it to Mary Whitehouse by mistake. Thank you for the interesting details provided in your post. There are several regular contributors on this forum of similar vintage to yourself. It's excellent to learn you will hopefully be back in action in a couple of months. As regard the establishment attended by your elder pupil. Although I never actually attended as a pupil, I know it and the lady involved very, very well. I am sure your pupil benefited from her attendance.